The Lean Startup. How Today's Entrepreneurs Use Continuous Innovation to Create Radically Successful Businesses is a book by Ries, published in 2011. It has become a classic in the field of entrepreneurship and startup management, offering practical advice on how to build and scale a successful business. The book is based on the Lean Startup methodology, which emphasizes continuous innovation and learning, as well as a customer-centric approach to product development. The Lean Startup approach is designed to help startups avoid wasting time and resources on ideas that do not work, and to focus on creating value for customers. In this review, we will explore the key themes of the Lean Startup, including the Lean Startup methodology, the principles of continuous innovation and learning, and the importance of a customer-centric approach to product development. We will also examine some of the practical advice offered by the book, and consider how it can be applied to different types of startups. The Lean Startup methodology. The Lean Startup methodology is based on the idea of building a minimum viable product, MVP, and then using customer feedback to iterate and improve the product over time. The goal is to create a product that meets the needs of customers, while minimizing the risk of failure and maximizing the chances of success. According to Ries, the Lean Startup methodology is based on 3 key principles. 1. The use of validated learning. 2. The concept of the MVP. And 3. The importance of rapid experimentation. Validated learning involves using data and feedback to validate assumptions and test hypotheses about the product or market. This means that entrepreneurs should be constantly testing and refining their ideas based on customer feedback, rather than relying on intuition or assumptions. The concept of the MVP involves creating a product that has just enough features to attract early adopters and provide feedback, without wasting time and resources on unnecessary features or development. The MVP is designed to be an experiment, rather than a finished product, and should be constantly refined and improved based on customer feedback. Rapid experimentation involves testing and iterating on the MVP quickly, using a process of continuous improvement. This means that entrepreneurs should be willing to pivot and change course quickly based on feedback, rather than sticking to a fixed plan. Customer-centric approach. The Lean Startup methodology is based on the idea of creating value for customers, rather than focusing on internal goals or objectives. This means that startups should be constantly seeking feedback from customers, and using that feedback to improve the product or service. According to Ries, startups should be constantly seeking to answer 3 key questions. 1. What do customers really want? 2. How can we deliver that value to customers? And 3. How can we create a sustainable business around that value proposition? In order to answer these questions, startups need to be constantly testing and refining their ideas based on customer feedback. This means that entrepreneurs should be willing to experiment and take risks, rather than relying on a fixed plan or strategy. Practical advice. The Lean Startup offers a wealth of practical advice for entrepreneurs and startup managers, based on the principles of the Lean Startup methodology. Here are some of the key takeaways. Start with a hypothesis. Before building a product, entrepreneurs should start with a hypothesis about what customers want and need. This hypothesis should be tested and refined through customer feedback. Build a minimum viable product. The MVP should be designed to test the hypothesis and provide feedback, without wasting time and resources on unnecessary features or development. Measure progress. Startups should measure progress based on validated learning, rather than vanity metrics like website traffic or social media followers. Pivot quickly. If the MVP is not successful, entrepreneurs should be willing to pivot and change course quickly, based on customer feedback. Create a culture of experimentation. Startups. If you like our content, please do subscribe to our channel and support us.